So good morning. My name is Mamadou Diallo. I'm representing the Senegal case study on behalf of my colleagues, Niaga Siam and myself. The fishing industry sector in Senegal represents between 400,000 and 450,000 tons of fishery products landed annually. This is a very dynamic sector because it employs approximately 600,000 people, almost 15% of the working population. The current agreement we have with the EU includes 43 tuna fishing vessels, 2 trawlers from the European Union that are allowed to fish for hake in the Senegalese waters. In return, the final compensation is important because it allows for investment and infrastructures in capacity development and in the global operations of all the channels. It also gives access to EU market for Senegalese seafood products, which is extremely important. At the beginning of the project, there were many challenges. Since the project was linked to the SFPA, we first thought the target species should be the tunfish. But everything concerning this species is already pretty much covered by the ICC CAT. So we had to find something else, and we decided that this project should focus on black hake. There's limited knowledge on black hake ecosystem and the interactions between black hake fisheries and other demersal fisheries on the hake value chain, and especially on the distinction between the 2 species of black hake. It is extremely difficult to tell the difference between them, which makes stock assessment very complicated. The regional approach on black hake fisheries management also poses a problem because of these 2 distinct species. And furthermore, catch and effort reporting was quite limited. We also needed to improve our skills concerning stock assessment tools and strengthen the MCEs, which is monitor, control, and surveillance tools. Those basically were the challenge we tried to address within the FarFish project. So the FarFish project helped us in many ways. One of the most important things we managed to implement was the self-sampling pilot program to differentiate black hake species. That was quite a big problem for us, so this program is of vital importance. The FarFish project also gathered biological, social, and economical data on tuna and black hake fisheries in Senegalese waters as part of the regional approach. FarFish also helped us to use the VMS and AES programs to support or spot illegal fisheries, which are a real problem in Senegal and its neighbors countries. I talked earlier about the limited data, the FarFish DLM tool, and the training of our staff and how to use this tool was very, very useful. FarFish also helped us finally analyze the black hake value chain on the governance structures and identify improvement opportunities. So that was the first part of the FarFish approach. But the FarFish project didn't only stop there. They also took part in the Fishery Committee for Eastern Central Atlantic workshop to talk about the regional approach and share the results. Also, and most importantly, one scientist, Kamarel Ba, was able to take part in the training program in stock assessment. He is currently halfway to the 12-month program. He's a researcher from the CRDT, the Oceanographic Research Center of Dakar, TRAO. These are the contribution we were waiting for to address the challenge that we identified at the beginning of this project. So now I will talk you through the next steps. So the FarFish project has come to an end right now, but its legacy will carry on. One of the most essential steps for us is to continue working on the self-sampling pilot program we just launched. This program is of vital importance for us. We also need to deal with the black hake species extinction study in depth. If there is a It has to be a clear distinction between the both species. Then it becomes possible to regularly assess the two species of the hake stock, which gives us a better result in terms of stock assessment. It is also necessary to continue to improve black hake stock assessment at a sub-region level. Furthermore, we started analyzing the value chains, and this work needs to be continued. And because we often have data problems, we are going to prioritize the use of the FarFish DLM tool. Monitoring and implementing the management recommendation developed by FarFish is also one of our priorities. So all of this is very important because the project is coming to an end and great things have been implemented, but have not yet been tested, and it's important to try them out and to keep using them in order to get the best possible result. Finally, FarFish also allows us to improve our knowledge, skills as well, and especially regarding the limited data we had in the black hake species distinction. We also increase our knowledge on the value chains, but the pandemic happened and stopped our progress. However, we will try and implement FarFish tools in our daily basis works. And we will seize the opportunity to continue this collaboration in the future. The cooperation between teams and researchers from the north and the south on issues we have in the south provided very encouraging results. And the goal is to continue working together, of course, and why not launch the FarFish project again. So thank you for your attention.